Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Will. Today I'm out at the range again doing some more shooting drills. I'm actually doing 4 today, or 3 or 4, I haven't decided yet. On the 3rd drill of the day, and I've got, hey, guess what? Another free Haley strategic target set up. This one's called the shift gears drill. I read the directions at the bottom of it and it sounds fairly straightforward. I'm going to shoot it a little bit differently, I think, than what it's intended to be shot, and I'll explain it here in just a second. But real quick before I get into all that, a couple of housekeeping things, guys. One, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go down to the description, click on the first link. That'll take you over to my website. There's a ton of links to companies over there that I can't link to in a normal description on YouTube because reasons. And I really appreciate you guys just going and checking it out. If you guys use my links to buy stuff from any of those companies, some of those proceeds do come back and help support the channel. So I really appreciate it if you just go check it out, maybe buy something. Other than that, let's go ahead and just explain the drill, and then I'll go ahead and shoot it for you guys. So I'm at 3 yards, just like the last couple of drills. Wind is picking up. I'm at 3 yards. I'm going to be shooting these dots that you see here. You've got the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then underneath that 4, 3, 2, 1, doubled up. So there's 4 total lines, and each of the dots is a different size. So instead of shooting it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to be shooting it from left to right. So starting at the top, biggest circle all the way down to the smallest circle. Then I'm going to go down to the next line, smallest circle to the biggest circle. Shooting all 16 times. I've got 16 rounds loaded up in my Glock 19. No makeups. If I miss, I miss, and you guys are going to see it because that's how I roll. But going to shoot this drill for you guys. I have my shot timer here. I do not have a par time set. I removed the par time, so I just want to see how long it takes me to do this, and my goal is to get all my hits. That is the primary goal. From there, as I shoot future iterations of this, I can improve getting my hits, and I can also work on doing it faster. But for right now, main goal is to get my hits. That little 4 is about the size of a 9mm round. It is a tiny, tiny, tiny little target. So 3 yards, that's no joke. It sounds close. It looks like a mile away from here. But go ahead, I'll just get the camera set up, shoot the drill, and we'll talk about it. All right, so I'm gonna go from the draw on this one. Got a delay set on the shot timer, 16 rounds, 3 yards, mind frame. Always fun to have to check that on top of everything else. All right, get your hits. Cold hands, shaky, miss, bad miss, bad miss, low, low, hit, low. .2632. You heard me. I talked about this in my last video. You heard me, right? You heard me getting in my head, calling my misses as soon as they happen. I talked about this in the last video, guys. You can't get in your head like that if you are shooting something like this. When you're out there training, if you miss, you miss. That's what training is for. But if you get in your head like I just did, you will end up screwing yourself for the rest of the drill or the stage or whatever it is. So I'm actually gonna go mark this target. I'm gonna shoot that again, and we'll see if I can do any better. All right, got 17 loaded up in the mag. Only need 16, or 17 in the gun total. I only need 16 for the drill, but I'm gonna shoot this again. I'm gonna do my best not to get in my head. If I miss, I miss. I need to move on. That's probably the biggest thing I need to work on as a shooter, is just moving on. Rounds downrange or downrange. So as you guys see, little little bit better as far as the shooting goes. I managed to get one barely in one of the fours. I think I broke the line. I am much happier with that. Not so much because of the shooting, but because I didn't stay in my head. I shot the rounds. When I missed, I just move on, focus on those sights. I mean, you guys can see, hopefully there, I am a little shaky. It's chilly out here, it's windy, so the target's moving a little bit, but I should still get my hits. But I'm happy that I didn't stay in my head. That's probably the most valuable piece of today for me. The 3 drills that I've shot. See, I can't even like manipulate my hand to show a 3. The 3 drills I've shot today have shown me that I need to just not be in my head. At the end of the day, yes, I'm jerking. I'm anticipating. I can tell I'm sending rounds low when I'm pulling that trigger quite often. So something else to work on is just anticipation and recoil management. Sights are shaky, but I'm shaky, so that makes sense. Overall, even though that doesn't look that great, I noticed an improvement. I noticed an improvement in my mental processing and just moving on as I'm shooting the drill. So I'll take that as a win. And piece of advice a really good friend of mine gave me, older guy, miss him dearly. He's been gone for a while. Best piece of advice I think he ever gave me when it came to shooting. Always leave the range on a good note. Never ever leave the range feeling down or defeated or like you didn't do well enough. Always leave on a victory, on a positive. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm done. 3 drills. It's getting windier, it's getting chillier, it's getting darker. I'm gonna go home. Mrs. Country's gonna have some awesome home cooked meal for me, I'm sure, and start editing videos. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. If you guys have any questions about this or anything else, do me a favor, post those down in the comments below. I love having conversations with y'all. I always learn something, even if you just want to make fun of me for bad shooting. If you'd rather, you can send me an email or a DM on Instagram. I'll have that here on the screen for you guys as well. And don't forget to go check out my website, guys. Again, first link in the description. Use any of those links. Those are affiliate links. I do get a portion of the profits to come back to support the channel, and I really appreciate the support. Thanks again, everybody. Y'all take it easy. Roll Tide, and I'll see you later.